January 2nd. It's about 5:30, getting ready to head up into the woods. Weather station's calling for sunrise at about 7:30, 7:38, so I want to try to be in the stand about an hour before it gets light. I hope we have some action this morning. I'll tell you what, I'm starting to get tired. A little liquid courage. So, we'll see what happens here. I was just sitting here slugging some coffee. Cleaning the old girl up a little bit while I'm waiting for time to go by a little here and the fire to get going. So, but I'm gonna slug this coffee down and get dressed up and hit the woods here, because time's ticking, and I'm hoping to catch these deer as they work their way back in from whatever they were doing last night. Apparently they're out feeding late, so I figure if I'm in there a good hour before it does get light, maybe I can at least catch them and see what the heck they're up to. So let's see what happens. Well, it's about light enough to shoot now. Unfortunately, about an hour ago on the way in here, I jumped a nice buck. Hit 3 or 4 does with them. I think they were does, I don't know. That was not what I wanted to happen. He was pretty big too. I couldn't tell he was a buck until he ran out into the power line. There was enough of a glow from the moon that I could see his rack, and he was pretty big. I'm hoping he's not too far away, so I'm going to make it short and sweet. Nice big gray squirrel. He snuck on me. Snuck up on me pretty quick. Well, so far other than the buck and the 3 or 4 other deer that I saw in the dark, I haven't seen anything yet. The wind's finally dying down. It was pretty brutal all morning. It's about 9 o'clock. Gonna try to sit here for another hour and a half, 2 hours. I think I'm gonna go head up to the house and get some breakfast. First animal I seen since first thing, so yeah. I think this is the first hunting trip out this year that I'm actually pretty cold. Snow's about all melted now. Give her a while here, see if anything comes by. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. and give you guys a little rundown of how this morning went when I come into this tree stand. About, I don't know, a couple hundred yards up that way, I come down over the ridge and then come down in through here and then cut over to the stand. Well, exactly what I didn't want happen did happen. When I was sneaking my way down in, I got into this area over in here, and I could hear movement over in here. See, up on the ridges are all big oak trees, and they shed acorns down into here, and the deer like to feed in this area. That's one of the draws to it. Well, I couldn't see them, but I could hear them, and I walked really close to them. They could have probably only been maybe 20 yards away from me. So I stopped as soon as I heard them, but there's not much you can do at that point. It was dark. I could kind of see silhouettes. There was, I think, 5 altogether. 3 or 4 of them, whatever it was, come down and went this way. But the other one came down over here and down this trail here where the buck rub is, or the rub line. And when he went out on this power line, I could see he was one of those big bucks. The moon was really glowing early this morning when it was still pitch black out. So I could see his rack outline, and he was definitely a nice buck. So I was hoping, because they didn't spook like really bad. They just kind of briskly walked off. So I was hoping maybe he would circle around after I was in here and being quiet for a while, but no such luck. So I think I'm going to get down out of the stand. Coffee in my thermos cups froze, and I just about am too. So I think I'm going to head up to the house and get some breakfast and suck up some heat from the fire and come up with a game plan for this afternoon. I usually don't hunt this spot in the morning. I usually try to stay out of here for that very reason, but I'm running out of days fast to hunt. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work next week, so I may only have next Saturday left to hunt, and maybe a couple evenings here and there, but the season's about over for me. So I figured I better get in here early and try to make something happen. But at least I know that big boy's still around, and chances are he's going to make it through the season in the next year, so he should be something really special next year by archery season, as long as he doesn't get hit by a car. So well, we'll see what happens here later on. Oh, hey guys. Well, I decided last night to not go back into the stand after what went down yesterday. I figured it'd probably be best to just let that buck be. Chances of me seeing him again were slim to none anyhow. I figured the best thing I could do would just let him be, let him feel as unpressured as possible, and just stay out of that stand. So I took a walk up the other side of the property, and I don't even know if I'm going to go back in there on the last day. I think I'm just going to let that spot be now and switch gears, go somewhere else, and maybe try to
tag out on a doe. I really don't want to shoot does around here at this time. They're just starting to come back. We really lost a lot of our herd when the Game Commission started to issue so many doe tags. We used to have a 3-day doe season. They did away with that and combined doe with rifle season for a while, for 2 weeks. There was bonus and bonus tags after that, plus regular doe tags, and it kind of got out of hand. So everybody, they have cut back on the doe season. It's the second week of rifle now, none on the first week, which is good. They've cut back on the sales of doe tags, resident and non-resident. And certain counties are better in the state. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, you go to Allegheny, Philadelphia, Box, Delaware. There's a lot of deer, but this management unit we're in here, it's pretty tough. There's deer, but it's nothing like it used to be. It used to be nothing to see a string of 20 deer come through at one time. But those days are far gone. I don't know if we'll ever see that again, honestly. I could turn on the floodlights on the front of the house here at any time, and there'd be 20 or 30 deer down here under my big oak trees eating every night, all the time. Now, if you see 1 or 2 passing through the yard at night, that's very very far out there, you know. So, just getting ready to do a little oiling and cleaning on this Thompson Center Hawken. I just recently acquired this gun. It's not the gun I've been using for this season. That gun I'm using is a 45 caliber Kentucky style long rifle, Pennsylvania style. I'd say Kentucky style. It's an old CVA. This is the Hawken, TC Hawken model. This was actually my dad's gun. He just recently hung up muzzleloader hunting with the Flintlock due to the fact that he just can't see iron sights anymore. I actually bought these sights for him for Christmas about 10 years ago. I don't know if you can see that, but they are the Thompson Center fiber optics. So they helped him for a few years. He got some more years out of it, but it's just to the point now where he can't see them good enough to shoot. And he's like me, if he doesn't feel confident or can't take a quality shot at a deer, he's not going to shoot at all. And we all feel the same. Everybody has a deer they don't get, and that's a sick feeling. I mean, to just waste an animal, it just puts a damper on the whole season. It's happened to me twice in my life, once with a bow and once with a muzzleloader, and I hope it never happens again. So, but like I said, it's just one of them things that happen. So, probably going to do a video on some of these old muzzleloaders I have. I have quite a few of them. We ever get some decent weather after hunting season and everything here, I might take them out and show you guys how to load them and shoot them and give you some different points of the flash going off and everything. If that's something you want to hear or see, I'm sorry. But I think that's about it. I'm going to end the video here. We'll see what happens next Saturday. I'm going to shoot some video, but like I said, I'm probably going to be on my feet most of the time. We'll see if we can come across a decent sized doe to shoot. It's not going to be right here on the property. Probably going to go not far, but around the area here. And I don't know, even if I do come across a doe, I might not shoot it, because like I said, I'm really trying to see the deer come back, and I'd like to do my part to not take any for now. So I guess that's it. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to receive updates on new videos I upload, hit the subscribe button. You'll get identified every time I post a video. There'll be a notification for you. to all you fellow muzzleloader hunters out there, I hope you're having a good season. Hope you're having a better season than I am. But it's a tough time of year to hunt. It's not easy at all. So until next time, have a good evening.